Okay, so I'm doing a mic test on the Ace Pro connected with my Sena 10S. I've got the settings, bass, uh, 0 decibel gain. The only thing is I changed the mic from the bass mic that comes with the 10S to the boomstick mic. It also comes with the 10S, but it's recommended for modular helmets. So I tried it with the bass mic before, and it was real choppy and bad. Maybe I just had settings wrong, but I just wanted to try it with the bass settings on this one. I'm just doing a quick run to the dentist. Oh, 15, 20-minute drive. I figured I'd try it with this. Wouldn't be too much film wasted if it doesn't work. Hopefully you can still hear the bike. It'd be pointless to do a mic if you can't hear the bike. I mean, who wants to watch a video where you can't hear it? 80% of the fun to me. Oh, I'm just starting out, trying to learn all these different settings and the different attachments to use for everything. I'm using the Insta360 Ace Pro. First action camera I've ever had. It's a lot different from anything I've had to use before. I've never been comfortable enough to be behind the camera or in front of the camera, and just a different lifestyle, man. Takes a lot of getting used to. Takes a lot of confidence that I don't really have. trying to get more used to it. Trying to put better content, but this is more of a hobby than trying to make it a lifestyle. I'm just cruising my bike, having fun, so I figured why not share it with someone else? Maybe they'll get some enjoyment from it. Is cruising at 60 miles per hour. I've got the little boomstick mic tucked behind the chin guard. I'm using the chin mount that comes from Ace Pro, and it has a strap that goes through the visor, and it has a Velcro strap, and it pulls that chin guard up. So I just kind of tuck the mic behind it, give it some extra wind protection, hopefully. But I'm really hoping that it's picking up right now, and I'm not just wasting my time talking to myself. That's got to be the hardest thing about this. You're talking to yourself while talking to an audience through the camera, but it's almost impossible to have a conversation when there's no reciprocation of that conversation going on. Where I'm sitting here just bullshitting around, trying to think of useless stuff to say that's somewhat entertaining. It's a nightmare. This thing picks up that exhaust. I love the backfires. I'm using the LV10 exhaust on my 500, and it sounds incredible. There's times that sounds like it's a little too loud, but it's a lot richer sound than the stock exhaust that comes with it. You're not embarrassed to rev it up whenever a kid asks you to at a gas station. Speaking from experience, I had my stock exhaust the first couple of weeks, and a little kid came up and asked me to rev it up. I was so embarrassed to rev this thing up there and that. I've only had the bike a couple months, so please excuse all my mistakes. Still trying to learn. There's always someone else coming around that turn. My first time riding the bike, I came down this road. I was terrified. I was panicking, and see, like right there, I accidentally whiskey throttled a little bit trying to talk. But I was so nervous I couldn't get above 40 miles. 40, I think it was like 45 miles per hour. And it was just I stayed on back roads the entire time and had cars lining up behind me. I ended up pulling over, I think 4 times. I was just going to see my brother. Pulled over 4 times to let people pass me because they just kept piling up. It took me, I think, 2 or 3 rides before I started getting above 50, 60 miles per hour. And then now I'm pretty comfortable going at speed. The one thing nobody ever prepares you for is the amount the wind hitting you really affects you. I mean, you stick your arm out of a car window and it just launches your arm back if you're going 70 miles per hour. Now, all of that's hitting you in the face, unless you're tucked in behind this little windscreen here, even though that doesn't do too much. And your neck will be sore, or at least mine was, after those first couple of rides. Just getting used to being forced against that wind. At least this red light didn't take too long today. Sometimes I'll sit there for 15 minutes, it seems like. 73 miles per hour. I don't know. Maybe it's still picking up some without being too windy. Another thing is when I'm riding, my voice gets like there's a lot of bumps on the road in Mississippi, and you'll be hitting those. You'll be like It's so hard to talk during that crap. So the only time it's easy to talk is at low speeds where you're not sounding like you're a little kid just going for a joyride. I really like this Ace Pro. Like I said, I've not had any experience with action cameras before, or any kind of cameras besides your phone camera. I've never done any recording or vlogging or anything, but it's pretty neat with how good it can capture the scenery around you. You got 4K, you got 8K. I haven't tried the 8K yet, and it's got the AI technology helping you edit sometimes. Like they've got a auto edit feature on the insta360 app now. If you got a video that's less than 20 minutes, it'll shorten it down to 30 or 45 seconds, put a little bit of music, and then it's not too bad for just a quick edit if you're just wanting to throw something up, but obviously it's not going to be as good as someone that puts hours into it. First video I posted was just an auto edit from insta360. That's a whole nother thing I'm trying to learn is editing, the different apps, trying to spread it out there. I've got TikTok, YouTube, and Facebook. YouTube's doing okay. TikTok picked up a little bit easier. Facebook's going pretty slow. I'm not really worried about getting a bunch of followers. I just want to spread the fun. Riding a bike is so much fun. It's dangerous. Everybody's gonna tell you that you're gonna die on that thing, and it's possible, but you gotta be more worried about other people than your own driving. As long as you stay somewhat responsible, then it's not that bad. It's easier to speed on one of these than it is in a car. For some reason, I'm going 70 and it feels like I'm going 40. And, it's one of those things, but it's not dangerous in itself. It's the people that ride and then other people driving that want to be on their phones all the time, up in there texting, talking, calling, trying to get their music going, not paying attention to the road, and they'll swerve over and hit you. So there's a cop back there or not. It's fun to speed. But just cruising around like this, 50, 60 miles per hour, it's enjoyable too. I mean, you feel the wind coming against you and looking around, enjoying everything. It's not all about how good you can turn a corner, you can drag knee. You got to enjoy every aspect of the bike. If the only reason you get a bike is to drag knee, then you're getting it for the wrong reasons. I mean, there's a lot more to it than just going fast. And the slow speed maneuvers, bobbing and weaving, that shit's fun too. The guy shaking his hand at me like, what am I doing? There. So first to second, I still have a problem where I jerk the bike. All the rest of the gears, I don't really have that problem anymore. For some reason, at first and second, I guess because I get so nervous about shifting into neutral instead. I've had that shit happen a lot where I just trying to go to second gear, hit neutral, and rev bomb the shit out of anybody around me. All right, well, I'm about to be at the dentist. Hopefully this did record some audio. Wasn't too terrible. I'll try some different settings after I get out the dentist, and we'll see how those turn out too. Thank you.